What is up, you guys? How are you guys doing on this beautiful, gorgeous, marvelous day? So today I am back with another video, and this is going to be a story time about how I was attacked by demons, um, evil entities, evil spirits, whatever you want to call them, the devil's minions. I was attacked, and this is like the first time I ever encountered like a physical attack where like I in person seen this. So before we get into this video, I'm gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that post notification bell so you can be notified when your girl drops another video. But for now, let's go on and get into this video. Okay, so I want to say about a month ago, if not like 3 weeks ago, I had like my first real physical encounter. Like, now when I went through the whole journey of having a spiritual awakening, I was attacked by, evil spirits. I was attacked by demons before, like where they literally put scratches on my face. I had one time I woke up, and right here on the side of my nose, like I had this cross, like something dig like a sharp nail into my face and made like a cross right here across my face. And I honestly thought like it wasn't gonna heal. Like it was that deep. It was that, and I'm like, nah, this is gonna be a mark for life. I'm gonna see this here for the rest of my life. And at first, when it was first happening to me, like when I'll wake up with like back pains, but literally I'm like, it felt like somebody was literally just stomping on my back, and I'll just be like, I don't know, it just felt like I was just getting beat up in my sleep. I'll wake up, scratches all over my face, and at first I'm just like, maybe it was me, but I'm like, I never had any dreams about me fighting anybody, like, so I'm like, I don't know, so after a while, after that cross, I kind of came to the conclusion that, yeah, I'm being attacked in my sleep by, spirits. And even then, my best friend was going through the same thing at that time. So we kind of talked about it, and I'm like, put two and two together. Like, okay, if we both waking up with scratches on our faces, and we're both going through this journey together, like something has to be happening. But that's beyond the point. I ended up like 3 weeks ago, I had ended up praying. That was like one night. I just decided I was gonna read my Bible before I went to bed and say like a prayer before I went to bed. So I ended up reading my Bible, reading the verse. And first of all, like, I only did this because I had woke up at like 3 in the morning. Like, I woke up, it was like 3 something in the morning, not 3 exactly, but like 3 something in the morning. And I ended up just like, I'm up, like I got energy. I don't even know what I'm doing up, so I'm just reading my Bible. The minute I went on my phone, because I don't have like a physical Bible yet, I used the one on my phone. I just got like this drift of like sleepiness. Like I'm yawning. I'm like, I kind of just want to go to sleep now. And I could just hear God like, nah, I need you to read this verse. Like, read the Bible. And I'm like, but I'm kind of tired. I don't want to read it. But I was like, nah, because this has to be like the devil. Because I already know, I already heard like anytime the devil doesn't want you to do something, of course, he's going to bring, make you sleepy, make you not want to do it, tell you not to do it. So I'm just like, nah, I'm going to read it. See what God has a message for me. I ended up reading it. I read like another chapter, and I'm like, I'm going to go to sleep. But God just kept saying, read. So I read one more chapter, and I was like, okay, I'm tired. I ended up saying like a prayer, like a good 3-minute prayer. Maybe I sat here for like 3 minutes, maybe 5, just praying, And after that, I literally laid down, and I kid you not, I wasn't even asleep yet. Like, I literally just laid down to close my eyes on some, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, so I'm gonna just close my eyes. But like a few seconds later, all I seen was like red. And the best way I can describe it is if you close your eyes and when somebody like puts a light to your eye and you can see like red. That's what it looked like. It was like that color red, and that's all I seen. And like I'm sitting here like, what is this? Because I'm fully like here, fully operating, and I'm like, what is that? And all of a sudden I just see like this demon. But the way the demon looked, it looked like the demon emoji. And this sounds weird. It looks like the demon emoji, but it was like red in the face. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it just looked, it had horns, and I don't know, it was red, and like it was on this uh, red background. And I'm just sitting here staring at it. But in my head, I'm like, is this a demon? Like, is that a demon? I'm like, I know that's not no demon. I know that's not a demon. Like, this is legit me in my head. I know I'm not looking at a demon right now. I can't be looking at a demon. Like, I know I'm not. So in my head, like, this is literally me. And in the mix of me saying that, I see another one popping up, like, behind it. Like, it's coming behind it on some, like, creep, like, coming through. And I'm just like, okay, At this point, I just start praying. I start rebuking it. I'm like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, go. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I bind you in the name of Jesus. And the second I said, I bind you in the name of Jesus, God strike me down if I'm lying. Yo, this freaking demon, whatever it was, grabbed my throat, grabbed my mouth, and like literally held my mouth like shut, and I could not talk. Like I'm literally sitting here like I can't talk, I can't move. So I'm just like, nah, you got me messed up if you really think you're about to shut my mouth. Like, so I'm over here like, this is like, you're not gonna stop me from talking. I'm talking mad junk. You're not gonna stop me from talking. I bind you in the name of Jesus. I'm gonna keep calling Jesus now. I bind you in the name of Jesus. I bind you in the name of Jesus. So I'm like, you gonna really try to shut me up? Now I'm getting mad because like, nah, it's literally holding my throat, literally holding my mouth, like on some, nah, you're not about to say that name up in here. You got me messed up. So I'm just sitting here like, nah, I bind you in the name of Jesus. I bind you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So after a while, it finally let me go. But like when it let me go, I'm just like, nah, that was like weird. I'm just sitting here like, that was mad weird. Like I'm like, was I dreaming? It's like, did that really happen? Because like when I came back into reality, I'm like, I wasn't asleep. I was like, did I just go to sleep that fast? And I'm like, was that a dream? I'm like, nah, was that real? I was like, nah, that couldn't be real. That had to be a dream. Like, and I'm like, nah, but I literally could not have gone to sleep that quick. Like I literally just laid down and I didn't go to sleep. So that next day, like all I was thinking about was my best friend. Like when I woke up, I was thinking about her, and she ended up calling me. Just randomly, she ended up calling me like the next morning, and she was telling me about whatever she was going through. And I'm like, nah, girl, I gotta tell you about something. And I was like, what happened to me last night? And I was like, explaining to her, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain this demon. I was like, because it sounds so weird. If I try to explain to you what it looked like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. And this girl, I kid you not, she was like, did it look like an emoji? And I'm like, yes, like super, yeah, that is exactly. And she, remember when I told you that story about what happened to me and the demon that I seen when, you know, she had her whole experience, and that's what, you know, that's her story to tell, but what she went through, and she just telling me, and I'm just, yeah, like this is the best way I can really literally explain what I seen. So I'm just like, okay, I don't sound crazy. At least it's somebody in this world who knows exactly what I'm talking about or will believe me if nobody believes what I'm saying. Like, I know it's somebody else who experienced it. So she's like, that's what it looked like. So then I want to say like 2 weeks later, I ended up praying before I went to sleep again. I ended up having this dream, and I work at a grocery store. And so I ended up, I think, being like late to work that day. I'm not even sure, but I remember it was super dark. Like in the store at the register. Like, it was dark, and all that was really on was like just like the cash register lights and the cash register that I was on. It was like this black lady. She had like black hair. I want to say she had dreads, and she had like a hat on. And either she had dreads or she had like long hair. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember, but I know she had like long black hair with like a hat on. And she had mad groceries. Like, this lady spent like a good 300 on her groceries or whatever. And I remember she was just like, I want to go get a donut. She ended up going to like where our donuts at or whatever to go get a donut. So I'm just sitting here ringing out her stuff, waiting for her to come back with her donut or whatever. She come back, pay. She goes and she gets more groceries. Like, so this lady ended up spending like another 200 on some more groceries. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, I cash her out again. And I just remember after I finished with her, like cashing her out, we talking, we chit-chatting it up, whatever, laughing. And I just remember being like outside. And I just remember we was looking at the sky, like me and her looking at the sky. And she just like, I'm about to take you to my God. And I'm like, yo, God. And I'm like, I'm about to see God. Like, I'm hyped. Like, okay, we going to God. Like, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to take you to my God. But like, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, God. I'm like, nah, yo, God, the way you saying that don't even sound right. Yo, God gotta be the devil. I'm like, that don't even sound right. So we ended up getting on like this broom type of thing, like going up into the sky. Like, I remember we was on like this broom. We ended up going into the clouds. So when we get there, I see like T.I. standing at like this door. Like, he had this door. So we ended up going through the door, me and him walking up the stairs. But as we walking up the stairs, he like, I need you to remember the number 5858. He was like, cause that's the number of the devil. He was like, 5858. You need to remember that number when we walk in. So I'm just sitting here like, 5858. What that mean? Like, what you mean that's the number of the devil? So in my head, I'm adding up like, okay, 8 plus 8, 16, carry the 1. I'm like, 116, this got something to do with 666, but I'm like, it got 6 in it. So I'm just sitting here like, okay. But I'm like, I ain't feeling this. So before we could go through the door, I ended up like waking up. And then I ended up having to get ready, of course, to go to work. So I went to work. And on the bus, my best friend, she called me, of course, and she like going through her situation, and she just like, you know, with work and all of this. And I'm like, girl, tell me, I had this dream last night, and I don't know what 5858 means. I'm like, she like, I'm looking it up for you. I looked it up. I forget what she told me it meant. She told me it meant something. And I'm just like, it was mad weird though. Like, this lady in my dream, we going to see the guy, like, and I'm just like, nah, okay. So then I want to say like 2 weeks ago, I'm asleep, and I remind you, I had sleep paralysis the first time. I get sleep paralysis all the time. Like, I'll get that junk at least like 3 times a month, no cap. So I had sleep paralysis when I went through this first whole demon thing. Like, when I literally could not speak or move, like I literally was like paralyzed. Like, it literally had my mouth, my throat, and I cannot move. Like, my neck was stuck like this, and I'm literally like fighting to even speak. So the second, like 2 weeks ago, I'm just like, I'm asleep, and I ended up waking up. Had to be like 2 in the morning, 2, maybe 3 in the morning. I ended up waking up, and I'm like looking around. Then I'm like, I gotta go to sleep because, you know, I gotta go to work. I don't got time to be up, like, wasting time. If I have to be at work, I'm not trying to waste no type of time. So I end up going back to sleep. But when I'm going to sleep, I get the sleep paralysis. Like, but I'm still halfway up, you know, but I can't move. I can't do anything. Like, and all of a sudden, I just feel something like over me, like on me, like holding me down. And I just remember calling out for my mom, because the way I was talking and screaming for my mom, like, that junk weirded me out. Like, and because I'm just sitting here like, I don't even want to do it, but I'm like, like, like talking like that, trying to get this junk out, calling for my mom, and I could hear her voice like talking to me. And this is why I'm calling for her. And I'm just like, Mom, like telling her, I'm like, Mom, please just wake me up, Mommy, wake me up. So this is me like, wake up, wake up, wake up. But I'm like, wake me up, Mom. Just wake me up. Just wake me up. And she, okay, I'm gonna get you up. And I can hear her voice clear as day, like hear her voice and everything. And I'm just like, but why are you not waking me up? Like, you're literally not touching me. You're literally not helping me. I literally feel all of this on me, and I literally feel it. And I'm just sitting here like, but you're not helping me. And I just woke up, you know, out of my sleep paralysis. And I'm like, weirded out. I'm scared. Like, I'm just over here on something. Now I'm weirded out by the fact that I can hear myself talking the way I did. And I woke up looking for my mom. I was like, where's she at? And I'm like, why would she be in my room? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. What would she be doing in here? And I'm like, yo, did I just get attacked by a demon again? And I'm just sitting here like, nah, this is crazy, because I've never experienced anything physical like where it's like I can literally sit here and be like, I was attacked by demons. Because like as a kid, which will be a whole nother story time of the things that I went through with like all my demonic experiences, like because I feel so weirded out. Like I just feel like something behind me. Move, Rocco. Don't be touching me right now. Nah, because my dog legit over there touching me. But I just, what was I saying? Oh, I've been through so many like paranormal experiences as a kid, which would be like another story time of all the things that I've been through. Started when I was like 5 years old, to seeing ghosts, to demons just like calling my name, to them just messing with me. And it's not too many people that literally I've told this story to, because for one, I never wanted people to think that I was just like, girl, you got demons following, like on some paranormal activity type thing. Like, nah, that's not me. So I never wanted people to think of me like that. So I think I only told like 1 or 2 people, and I think like the other person I told, like, she's just like, yo, stop, because you scaring me, I don't hear no more. And I'm like, all right. So I stopped telling her. But I think it's like one person that I really honestly told everything to. But I'm gonna do a story time on that. But those was just like my experiences on some this past month of what I went through with these demons. But I kind of knew what it was. It was just on some God got something for me. And like he's just been sending me signs on some, if you're not getting attacked, then you're not, you know what I'm saying? Are you really for God? Is you really one of his warriors? Because that's the only way you know if they really trying to attack you, if the devil really coming after you, you a strong soldier. So I'm just like, all right, that's bet. Like, you can't defeat me, but God just been on some, I got a message for you. And I'm just, I don't know what your message is, but it's been clear as day. Like, he's been trying to get me through fear of being fear is not of me. So that's straight the devil. And you don't need to be fearful of anything. You don't need to be fearful as long as you walking with me, as long as you walking strong, as long as you got me by your side, as long as me and Jesus is by your side, you good. So I'm just staying prayed up. You know, I just finished my 3-day fast, and I'll do a video on that one too, how that went. And it's just I'm in a good place. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know this is what comes, now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for whatever Satan try to bring my way. I'm not worried about him. Can't defeat me. And that's just that. And I'm gonna take him down, and I'm coming to get his people. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna go on in this video right now. So I'm gonna need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that post notification bell so you could be notified when your girl drops another video. But for now, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.